Chosen one, this Wednesday, your reward. It is given to you. This is not just another week in your life. This is not another ordinary Wednesday approaching like all the others you have seen before. No, this is a divine appointment that has been written into your destiny. A day set apart before you even knew to ask for it. There are certain days that feel like a crossing over. A shift from one phase of your life into another. And this Wednesday is one of those days. The energy around you is already shifting. Doors you thought were shut forever are beginning to move on their hinges. Paths you thought had disappeared are lighting up ahead of you. Your spirit feels it. You might not be able to fully explain it yet. But something inside you knows that change is not only coming, it's already here. Chosen one. Stay with me until the very end of this message because everything I am about to share is a key to unlocking the fullness of what is meant for you. And write your warmest wishes in the comments along with the number 99. This is more than just typing words. This is you placing your intentions into motion, speaking them into the atmosphere and energizing the universe to move in your favor. Wishes carry vibrations, and when those vibrations are released in unity, the power behind them is multiplied. The reward that is being prepared for you this Wednesday is tied to the energy you release now, so don't hold back. Put your vision into words and let it echo. Now, chosen one, like this video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel, and let's begin. This Wednesday is not just about a blessing arriving. It's about a statement being made in your life. It's as if the divine is saying, you have waited long enough, you have endured long enough, and you have proven yourself in the quiet moments when nobody saw your efforts. There are seasons where rewards are delayed because the ground is still being prepared. But there is also a moment where heaven declares, it is time. This is your it is time moment. You are stepping into the hour where your effort will meet your harvest. Where the things you thought were buried will rise up and present themselves as victories. Think about all the times you wondered if anyone even noticed how much you have given. The sacrifices you made in silence. The choices you made that were not easy, but you knew they were right. The discipline you kept even when it would have been simpler to let go. These are not forgotten. And this Wednesday is proof of that. This is not a coincidence. This is not luck. This is not a random twist of fate. This is the alignment of divine timing and your perseverance. You have been in seasons where your seed was in the ground and the soil seemed silent. But now the first shoots are breaking through. Chosen one, what is coming to you this Wednesday is not just a material gift or a single event. It is a turning point. It will trigger other things in your life to align. The moment your reward lands in your hands, a sequence of openings will begin. Opportunities you did not even know were connected to this blessing will start appearing. This is why your preparation has been so intense lately. This is why you felt stretched, tested, and refined. The reward is not coming to the old version of you. It's coming to the one who has been transformed through the process. You may have noticed that in days leading up to this Wednesday, certain distractions have tried to pull at you. It's not by accident. Distraction is always a sign that something significant is on its way. The closer you get to the delivery of your promise, the more resistance you may feel. But that resistance is not there to stop you. It's there to confirm you are on the right path. The fact that you are still here, still standing, still moving forward means you have already won a victory over everything that tried to delay you. Your reward this Wednesday is not small. It carries a weight to it. It's the kind of blessing that makes you pause and realize that all the waiting had a purpose. It is personalized. No one else could receive this in the way you will. That's because it's been designed for your journey, your growth, your lessons, and your unique calling. The universe does not deliver this level of reward casually. It waits for the exact alignment, and that alignment is here. I want you to envision it now. Not just the reward itself, but the feeling of it being placed into your hands. The relief, the joy, the confirmation. See yourself receiving it. See yourself standing. In the moment, feeling that undeniable knowing that you have crossed into a new phase of life. This is the energy you need to carry into Wednesday. Your thoughts, your focus, your words and your actions between now and the near like magnets. They will either draw it closer or push it away. Stay aligned with gratitude. Stay expectant. Stay in belief, because the truth is this isn't something you are chasing. It is something that is chasing you. It is already in motion. It already has your name attached to it. And when it arrives, there will be no question in your mind that it was yours all along. This is a reward that cannot be intercepted, cannot be given to another, cannot be lost in the shuffle. It's coming straight to you because it belongs to you. This Wednesday will mark the start of a new chapter in your life story. A chapter where you begin to see the results of everything you've poured into your journey. Your faith, your resilience, your determination, and from here, things will accelerate. What took years to build will now begin to multiply in weeks. What once felt like a distant dream will begin to feel like your daily reality. The key is to walk into Wednesday with open hands and an open heart, ready to receive without doubt. Chosen one. As the hours draw closer to Wednesday, there is an invisible preparation taking place in the unseen realm. You might not see every detail yet, but there is a reordering happening around you. It's like pieces of a massive puzzle finally clicking together after years of searching for the right fit. This reward coming to you is noticulated. It is the anchor that will secure many other blessings that have been waiting for the right moment to arrive. This is why I must tell you, protect your atmosphere right now. Not everyone can understand what you're stepping into. Some will see the outward results and not know the years of foundation beneath them. Others may try to speak doubt into what you already know is certain. In the days leading up to Wednesday, be intentional about what you allow into your mind and spirit. Keep your focus locked on the truth that has been stirring inside you. The truth that this is your time. Think back over your journey. There were moments when you thought the season had passed you by. Moments where you wondered if the effort was even worth it anymore. You questioned whether all the sowing you had done would ever bring a harvest. But even in those moments, something in you refused to quit. That inner persistence is exactly why this reward is finding you now. The universe and everything in it responds to consistency. And your consistency has been a steady signal that you are ready. Wednesday will be different from any other day because the air will carry a different energy. You may feel a heightened awareness as if everything around you is sharper, more alive. This is the frequency of manifestation. The very moment when what was once in the unseen finally becomes visible. That shift in the air is your confirmation. It's the quiet whisper that tells you it's here. And let me tell you something important. This reward is not payment for what you've lost. It's not a trade or a replacement. It is addition. It is overflow. It is the kind of blessing that comes not because of what was taken from you, but because of who you became through it all. You didn't just survive, you transformed, and transformation always attracts provision. This is why you may feel such an unusual calm even in the middle of uncertainty. Deep down, your spirit knows the delivery is on its way. It's like when you hear the footsteps of someone bringing a gift. You can't see them yet, but the sound alone tells you it's real. That is the phase you are in right now. The steps are getting louder. Chosen one, when you receive this reward, it will not only shift your circumstances, it will shift how you see yourself. For too long, you may have underestimated your value, measured yourself by moments of delay, or doubted whether you were truly on the right path. This blessing will be a mirror showing you the truth. You were chosen all along. The delays didn't mean denial. They meant preparation. The detours didn't mean rejection. They meant protection, and the waiting didn't mean you were forgotten. It meant your gift was being perfected. You will notice something else too. As soon as your reward arrives, there will be an acceleration in your steps. You will feel a surge of motivation, ideas, and clarity. Things that once seemed complicated will become simple. Opportunities that once felt unreachable feel like they are within your grasp. This is because rewards are not only physical or material, they are energetic. They recharge your faith, amplify your focus, and increase your ability to take the next leap. The timing of this Wednesday is also significant. It is positioned in a way that it will bridge you into the next major season of your life. It's like a gate. Once you step through it, certain doors will close behind you, never to open again. The weight of old limitations, outdated identities, and expired relationships will drop off your life as if they were never part of your story. You will no longer carry the heaviness of the old chapter because the new one will demand all of your energy, all of your focus, and all of your presence. There is also something powerful about the way this reward is going to arrive. It may not be in the form you expect, but it will carry the essence of what you have been asking for. The divine has a way of packaging blessings in ways that expand us. If it came exactly the way you pictured, it might only meet your expectations. But when it arrives in a form that surprises you, it exceeds them. That is beauty of this moment. It's bigger than what you imagined. So, I urge you between now and Wednesday to live as if blessing has already been placed in your hands. Speak as if it's here. Walk as if you've already crossed the finish line. This isn't about pretending. It's about aligning your inner state with the reality that's already unfolding. When you move like someone who has already received, you become magnetic to the very thing you are awaiting. And remember, when this Wednesday comes and you feel that shift, when you see the evidence of what's been promised, take a moment to fully absorb it. Don't rush past it. Let yourself feel the gratitude deeply, because gratitude multiplies wherever it touches. The more you acknowledge it, the more the universe will place into your hands, chosen one. There's something you need to understand about the magnitude of this Wednesday's moment. It is not just about what is being given to you. It is about what it will unlock in you. This reward will not only change the landscape of your life, it will shift the atmosphere within you. It's the kind of shift that will make you look at challenges differently, make you see opportunities where others see obstacles, and make you walk with the quiet confidence of someone who knows that they are backed by the highest authority. When you've waited as long as you have, something extraordinary happens. Your capacity expands. You don't just receive, you appreciate. You don't just hold, you steward. This Wednesday, when your reward comes into your possession, you'll notice how ready you are to handle it. The earlier version of you might have been too quick to spend it, show it, or explain it to the wrong people, but now you understand the value of protecting what is sacred, of nurturing what has been entrusted to you, and off moving in silence until it's time to reveal. This is the season where your discernment is your greatest ally. No devouring is meant to have access to the details of your blessing. There will be those who celebrate genuinely, but there will also be those who can't see past their own envy. And you have grown wise enough to recognize the difference. This Wednesday's reward is for you. Not for their approval, not for their validation, not for their opinion. Your responsibility is to receive it, honor it, and use it in alignment with your calling. The moment it arrives, you might notice a subtle but undeniable confirmation. Maybe it's a feeling in your spirit. Maybe it's the way theming clicks perfectly into place. Maybe it's the unexpected ease with which it happens. That's how you'll know this wasn't just the result of chance. This was orchestrated. This was timed with precision. This was delivered directly to you without interference. There is also a ripple effect to this blessing that you will see in the days and weeks that follow. It's like dropping a stone into still water. The initial splash is your reward, but the ripples are the opportunities, connections, and open doors that begin to spread from it. Some of these ripples will reach areas of your life you didn't even realize needed change. This is why I tell you that Wednesday is not the end of the journey. It's the ignition point. And let's be clear, this is not just a good day or a lucky break. This is a divine confirmation. It's the physical proof of everything you felt in your spirit but couldn't show to others. It's the solid evidence that your waiting was not in vain, that your faith was not misplaced, and that your quiet endurance has been seen and acknowledged. In this moment, you will realize something else. The delay was part of the reward.
Had it
come sooner, you might not have been ready to recognize its true worth. Now you will see it for what it is. Not just an answer to a request, but a carefully measured release of abundance at the perfect moment. The timing is the blessing just as much as the thing itself. This reward will also mark the beginning of you operating from a place of overflow rather than lack. You will find yourself making decisions from a position of strength, not from fear or scarcity. This shift in mindset is perhaps the greatest gift of all because once you begin to think and act from abundance, your entire life trajectory changes. You will stop chasing and start attracting. You will stop begging and start choosing. You will stop surviving and start thriving. The more you sit with this, the more you will realize this is not just something you're receiving. It's something you've become. You've become the person who can handle it, who can grow it, who can multiply it. And because of that, this Wednesday will not just bless your present. It will set the tone for your future. And yes, you will remember the journey here. You will remember the nights you had to convince yourself to keep believing. You'll remember the moments when you felt invisible but kept showing up. You'll remember the sting of disappointment and the weight of waiting. But when you look back, it will not be with bitterness. It will be with gratitude. Because those very moments shaped you into the vessel that could carry this reward without losing it. Chosen. 1. When this Wednesday comes and your reward is placed into your life, you will notice something almost immediately. The air will feel lighter, not because the world around you suddenly became perfect, but because the burden you have been carrying for so long will finally loosen its grip. This moment is going to release you from marathon just waiting. It will release you from a mindset of postponement, from the quiet feeling that life was always just almost ready for you, but never quite there. In the first hours after receiving your reward, you may feel a rush of mixed emotions. Joy will be there, yes, but so will a strange quietness. That quietness is not emptiness. It is the stillness of alignment. It's the feeling you get when you've been running for a long time and you finally reach the destination. Your spirit will be at peace. Not because the journey didn't matter, but because the journey served its purpose. This is the stillness that tells you you made it. And yet there will be an awakening that happens almost simultaneously. As soon as your hands close around this blessing, new visions will start to form in your mind. It's as though your spirit has been saving these ideas, dreams, and instructions for a time when your capacity could handle them. And Wednesday will unlock that vault. You will begin to see possibilities that were invisible before. You will begin to notice people, places, and opportunities that seem to appear out of nowhere. But in truth, they were there all along. You just needed the right key to see them. This reward will not just stand alone. It will rearrange the structure of your life. It will subtly shift your priorities, change your pace, and adjust your perspective. Suddenly, things you once tolerated will no longer have space in your life. Conversations that used to drain you will no longer hold your attention. People who didn't align with your purpose will naturally fade into the background. This isn't you becoming cold. It's you finally moving at the speed of your destiny. In practical terms, this Wednesday could mark the day you start operating from top of the mountain instead of from the bottom looking up. You will feel the difference in how you speak, how you walk, and how you make decisions. When you've been given something of great value, you naturally become more intentional with how you handle your time, your energy, and your resources. This is why I keep saying the real transformation is not just in what you receive, but in who you become because of it. You might also notice a quiet ripple of recognition in the people around you. Some will not know exactly what has changed, but they will feel it. They will sense the new confidence, the unshakable calm, the quiet authority in your presence. This is not arrogance. It is the natural radiance of someone who has finally stepped into what was always theirs. And the beautiful part, you won't even need to explain it. The results will speak for themselves. This Wednesday is going to carry something else too, a deep confirmation that you are seen, that your effort mattered, that your sacrifices were not invisible. For so long, you've been moving in faith without seeing the full picture, trusting that what you were doing had meaning, even when it didn't look like it. This reward is heaven's way of saying, I saw it all. Every moment you pushed forward. Every tear you didn't let stop you. Every time you gave when you could have held back, it all counted. And here is the most profound part. This is only the beginning. The reward you receive this Wednesday is not the peak. It's the gateway. Once it lands, you will begin to notice that life feels different. Not because you have reached the finish line, but because you've stepped into the acceleration lane. The next blessings will come faster. The next doors will open wider. The next opportunities will feel tailor-made for you. This is the shift from surviving to thriving, from hoping to knowing. In the days following Wednesday, you will look back and realize that something subtle but permanent has changed in your reality. It will feel as if the space around you has expanded. There will be more room for you to move, to dream, to grow, and you will know deep down that you are not just living anymore. You are living in alignment, chosen one. The moment your reward is placed into your life this Wednesday, the effect will not stop with you. The beauty of a divine blessing is that it has a multiplying nature. It reaches beyond your personal space and begins to touch the lives of others. It's not just about what you hold in your hands. It's about the influence it carries, the doors it opens, and the chain reaction it sets into motion. From the outside, some people will think your life changed overnight. They'll see the evidence of the blessing but won't see the years of faith, growth, and resilience that built the foundation for it. They might even call it luck. But you'll know better. You'll know that this reward is the harvest of seeds sown long ago. Seeds of patience, faith, consistency, and courage. What happens next will feel like a quiet but steady expansion. One opportunity will lead to another. A conversation will open a door you didn't even know existed. A connection you meet in the days after Wednesday will turn into a valuable alliance. And all of it will trace back to this moment of reward. That's because blessings attract blessings. When you receive something significant, your vibration shifts and that shift becomes magnetic to more of the same energy. Here's the part you must remember. You are not receiving this reward just to keep it contained. You are meant to circulate. That doesn't necessarily mean giving it all away. It means letting the energy of it flow into your decisions, your actions, and your presence. If it's a financial reward, it could mean using it to invest in something that grows. If it's an opportunity, it could mean saying yes to the thing that will expand your reach. If it's a breakthrough, it could mean using your story to inspire others who are still waiting for theirs. And because you are the chosen one, this reward will come with responsibility. The higher you rise, the more you will be called to lead by example. This doesn't mean carrying the weight of the world, but it does mean being mindful of how you use what has been entrusted to you. When you handle it with wisdom, the reward doesn't just sustain you, it grows, multiplies, and becomes a legacy. You'll notice that as days after Wednesday unfold, certain struggles will feel lighter. The decisions that used to be driven by worry or scarcity will now be made from a place of strength. You will find yourself saying yes to opportunities with it. The hesitation that fear once created. You will see possibilities where you used to see dead ends. That's because the reward you receive isn't just an object or event. It's a key. And once that key is in your hand, locked places in your life will start to open. This Wednesday will also mark a shift in the way people perceive you. Without you announcing it, without you forcing anything, the people in your orbit will sense that something about you has changed. You will carry an unspoken authority, a quiet assurance that makes others pay attention when you speak. This is not just about the reward itself. It's about the energy of completion and fulfillment that it brings. People are drawn to those who embody alignment. And perhaps the most beautiful part of all is that this Wednesday's blessing will outlive the moment. It will be the gift that keeps giving. Weeks from now, months from now, and even years from now, you will look back and trace the line of your growth back to this day. You will remember how it felt to finally receive what had your name on it all along. And you will smile knowing that it wasn't just about receiving. It was about becoming the person who could carry it well. Chosen one, prepare yourself not just to receive, but to expand. Your reward this Wednesday is the spark. What happens after is the fire. The unstoppable movement toward a bigger, brighter, more aligned future. This is where you step fully into your season, where the pace quickens and the blessings multiply in ways that will leave you in awe. Chosen one, once this Wednesday has passed and the reward has been placed firmly in your life, you will enter a space that feels both brand new and deeply familiar at the same time. Brand new because you've never walked at this level before. Familiar. Because your spirit always knew this day would come. It will feel like stepping into a house you've never been in. But somehow knowing exactly where everything is because it was built for you. From this day forward, your life will no longer be defined by waiting. Waiting will no longer be your default state. Receiving will. You will not wake up wondering if things will happen for you. You will wake up knowing that they are already in motion. The constant mental preparation for someday will fade, replaced by the presence and clarity of today. This is mental shift that will keep your momentum alive long after Wednesday has passed. You will notice that you carry yourself differently. You will no longer shrink your presence to make others comfortable. You will no longer second-guess your worth or question whether you belong in certain rooms. This reward will act as a seal, a stamp of confirmation that you are exactly where you are supposed to be, doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. And with that confirmation comes freedom, but this new chapter won't just be about you. The energy you radiate will start to inspire and influence others without you even trying. People will watch how you handle your blessing, how you remain grounded, how you stay wise, how you share without draining yourself. And they will be encouraged to believe in their own possibilities. Without knowing it, you will become the living evidence that patience, faith, and persistence are never wasted. The practical effects will also be undeniable. Your options will multiply. The conversations you have will feel lighter because they will no longer be colored by desperation or lack. The projects you take on will be chosen, not out of survival but out of purpose. Ya will move into a rhythm that feels both intentional and effortless. The sweet spot where opportunity meets readiness. And there's something even greater that will happen. This Wednesday will shift your baseline. What you consider normal will be elevated. You will no longer settle for scraps when you've tasted fullness. You will no longer tolerate environments that drain you when you've experienced spaces that feed your spirit. You will no longer accept relationships that diminish you when you've walked with those who uplift and align with you. In the weeks and months ahead, you will begin to see just how much this moment was a catalyst. That one reward will become the starting point for a series of blessings, each one building on the last. It will be like climbing a staircase you can't see the top of. Each step reveals the next. Each level takes you higher. And each view shows you more of what is possible. And here's the most remarkable part. You will adapt to this new level so naturally that you'll forget what it felt like to live without it. That's not arrogance, that's integration. The blessing will become part of you, not something separate you have to constantly protect or prove. It will flow through your decisions, your relationships, your work, and your rest. It will be a steady, quiet presence, always reminding you that you are living in alignment with your true season. So when you look back on this Wednesday in the years to come, you will see it as a hinge moment. The point where the old chapter truly closed and the new one opened without hesitation. You will remember the anticipation, the shift, the feeling of it finally landing in your life. And you will be able to say without doubt that was the day it all changed. Chosen one, get ready to step into this. The countdown has already begun. The alignment has already been set. The delivery is already in motion. This Wednesday is not a promise. It's an appointment, and it's one you will not miss. Chosen one, as the days and weeks move beyond this Wednesday, you will start to notice something extraordinary. The reward will begin to feel less like a single event and more like a living current in your life. It won't just be the thing that happened. It will be the thing that keeps happening. The blessing will begin to weave itself into your habits, your choices, and even your very identity. You'll realize that it's not just about the moment of receiving. It's about the continuity it creates. That Wednesday will be like the spark that ignites a fire that never burns out. Every time you look back at it, you'll feel renewed motivation as though you're drawing fresh energy from the memory. It will serve as a personal monument. And this ongoing current will do something even more profound. It will start to reorder the way you see your past. You'll begin to reinterpret the setbacks, delays, and detours that once frustrated you. You will see them not as wasted time but as strategic positioning. That shift alone will free you from any lingering bitterness or regret because you'll finally understand that everything before Wednesday was shaping you for Wednesday. From this elevated place, your actions will start to ripple further than you ever imagined. You'll notice how your confidence draws in opportunities without you chasing them. You'll see how your clarity influences those around you, making them feel braver in their own journeys. The reward will have given you more than just a gift. It will have given you influence. And influence, when used with integrity, is one of the most powerful forces in the world. You will also find yourself becoming more selective with where you place your energy. When you have truly stepped into your reward season, you no longer feel compelled to explain yourself to people who are committed to misunderstanding you. You no longer need to prove your worth to those who never saw it. Instead, you focus entirely on those who are aligned with your miss.